The wind howls, ash and smoke swallows the sunlight, and a cackling hag makes to escape with a valuable magic artifact. While armor scalds its wearer and magic flies about the battlefield, enemies fall by the wayside before the furious onslaught of the elves as their fury grows. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is currently noon on day 105, and the land is enshrouded excuse me, by a cloud of ash, steam, and smoke after an eruption brought about by General Desolgor's invasion to this plane of reality. Nanny Agatha has, apparently in a bargain with a jackal humanoid, traded a bag of items for the keystone artifact, mentioning that it was time to waken Mother. The elves are left holding the bag, as it were. There we go. Now the buttons are working. Confronted by lizard people, a huge fiend, and local monsters and beasts in an all-out battle for supremacy. Adran, we'll be going to your turn here in a moment. You are currently rushing headlong into cold...
Okay, I lost sound.
Stand by. Adran, you are currently rushing into cold water with your blade aflame and your armor glowing sullenly and painfully. Despite your rage at Nanny Agatha and the now discorporated jackal-like humanoid, it occurs to you, being such a highly intelligent being, that a fire blade brought to bear in the water will be significantly reduced in potency in such an environment. Not only that, but you've noticed that these lizard people seem somewhat blind in the dark. Removing the biggest source of light can only help your team. Adran, you are up first as soon as I get the tracker up. Here we go. We are at the top of round 7. I will do a quick summary of our current statuses before we go into your turn here, sir. Ooh, partially because I need to clear my throat. Excuse me. All right. So we are in full darkness conditions. There are strong winds. Ooh, excuse me. Thía has taken Clear Eye, which will end round 10. Currently, Thía is not hidden. She has her dagger and a sack in one hand, and Augmentor, her magic blade, in the other. Thía, while you are holding the sack and the dagger in the same hand, you cannot take any action or bonus action to attack with that dagger. Varin is similarly not hidden, but he is currently surrounded, as Del is somewhat, while also concentrating on spike growth, which that enormous demon fiend thing is currently standing on the edges of, while being confronted by 4 more of the lizard things. Adran, it is your turn, sir.
So I wanted to use my bonus action to change the element of my sanguine nonetheless to something a little bit more forceful.
Oh, that seems reasonable and logical. And accomplished. Your fiery blade dissipates to be replaced excuse me, with an invisible humming blade of force. And I will, as you take the rest of your turn, I'm going to adjust your token so you're no longer producing all that fantastic light.
Alright.
You are in the water, so you move at half speed, the same way you would if this were difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Got it.
even though the water itself is not technically difficult. You just treat it the same way you would difficult terrain. So you can swim at normal speed 20 feet. And also...
Well, how
Sorry?
deep am I right now? Am I like knee deep?
Right now, no. Right now you're thigh deep.
Okay.
So you're not swimming yet. If you start swimming, that's when the rules come into play. You are also, I almost forgot to mention, concentrating on stone skin for crutches.
I am.
I apologize for nearly forgetting.
It's all right. In fact, I don't even know where he is right now.
You can just as you spin around and glimpse. Oh, hey, look! There's someone right there beside you, on the edge of your dark vision, off to the east. You can see several of Crutch's legs as your giant spider is kind of like, nope, I'm not sticking around for possible death again. Is booking it.
So at least he's in a good, safe distance, but he's also still protected with stone skin.
Pretty much. He is also bloody.
Yes, he did get a little damaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
That lizard caster is over there. If I can get my mouse button to respond. There we go. And there's a massive bow wave of something swimming through the water at speed towards you over there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So I am going to attack the lizard guy who's right next to me.
Excellent. Oh yes, I was about to say I don't know why you're rolling at disadvantage, and then remembered because your armor is burning you.
Because my armor is burning me, but I'm really glad I rolled high on that disadvantage roll.
Indeed, because watch that health bar. If I can click on it. As you hit and deal 13 points of force damage, you actually see a good chunk of its body get ripped from its body.
Well,
it is still alive.
It is still alive. I am going to use again one more hit. Hopefully
Excellent.
That eliminates him. And here we go again. Oh, come on. Nope.
You stab him through the shield, the arm holding the shield, and the throat holding the head.
Well, that was quite a force.
As he falls suddenly into the waters, and you are now surrounded in a pool of blood. Cold blood? These creatures must be cold-blooded.
Har har.
Ba-dum-bum.
So. So that's 10 feet, and then 20 feet to up on shore. I have another 20 feet left.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. That puts me at the edge of the shoreline. This guy is, like a good...
5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from you.
20 feet away. If I throw Sanguine nonetheless, I would be...
So this is something I meant to mention. Yes, you do have disadvantage imposed on you by the effect of the armor burning you. However, these creatures cannot see you. All they can see is like a reddish glow from your armor. Technically speaking, you should have been attacking at normal, as advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out.
Oh.
So I apologize for forgetting that. If you want to attack that fellow, you could throw Sanguine nonetheless.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could drop Sanguine nonetheless, pull out a dagger with your interaction, and throw that. If you throw Sanguine nonetheless because it lacks the thrown quality, then you will treat it as an improvised attack, which you are not proficient with.
Okay. Well, I will drop Sanguine nonetheless as my interaction, and pull out my dagger.
Nice.
And throw it at the one lizard concentrating on the spell that's making my armor heat up and making me very, very heated as well.
Grumpy? Making you grumpy.
Very, very grumpy and very irritated.
You attack at normal as that creature cannot see you. And you can see it. So yes, attack at normal. And yes, I know that strong winds do cause disadvantage on ranged weapon attacks. However, one instance of advantage will cancel out all instances of disadvantage and vice versa. So you attack at normal.
All right.
You should have dagger on your character sheet.
I do. It's at a
Excellent.
plus 11 attack and damage at 1d4 plus 5 piercing.
Indeed.
And I fling it at the target.
However, a nat 1 means there's a plop as your dagger sinks beneath the waters.
Maybe I should have thrown it on the handle instead of the blade.
I mean, that would have been probably less painful.
Yeah, so it kind of nicked me a little bit as I threw it.
Take no damage, as I'm not going to make you do that.
Yeah, well, it did feel like a paper cut.
Yeah, just a slight nick. Yeah, you're used to that. Weapons training and all. Was that it for your turn? I believe that was... Although I will say, you do still have Action Surge left to you.
And I am planning on using that last Action Surge.
Right now?
Yeah.
Excellent. Action Surge away, sir.
Okay, so... Action Surge there, then I teleport myself, what, 30 feet?
30 feet. But you do not have any more bonus actions or interactions.
Well, it puts me right there anyway. So I will swim.
Okay.
Basically. Oh wait, you said swimming puts me at what, like normal terrain speed?
At half speed.
Half.
Now, what you could do is just remember, Arcane Charge lets you teleport up to 30 feet.
Yeah.
You can teleport anywhere within that, so you could just teleport right next to him.
Oh, I didn't know that I could that. I thought it was a definite 30 feet. I didn't realize
Nope.
that.
Up to, but not exceeding 30 feet. Anything below that, you can teleport that far. Heck, if you wanted, you could only teleport 5 feet.
You know what?
Someone asked a question?
Let me take that back. I was, what, right about here?
I believe
I
so.
started?
Yes. Heck, you could teleport right on top of his head.
I want to cast, what's that one thing that I have? War Magic, actually. Let's see.
War Magic would require the use of your bonus action, though, which you already used.
Which I already used. Okay, so am I still able to use my Sanguine nonetheless? I just need to pick it up?
You used your interaction to draw out your dagger.
Oh, that's right.
But you could use Action Surge to cast a spell.
You're right. Actually, oh my gosh, you're right. Oh, I just realized something.
You're welcome.
I do have one spell that is a, I want to say it's, gosh. Oh, is it this one right here? Duration is instantaneous, so I don't have to concentrate on it.
Mm-hmm.
Scorching
Yes, you can cast Scorching Ray, and in point of fact, because it's not ranged weapons attacks, that means you would have advantage on each attack roll with his Scorching Ray.
Yes.
If you wish to do so, sir.
Let's see.
And you can even target them at one creature, or at one target, 2 targets, or 3 targets.
Okay, so
It's kind of like Magic Missile.
yeah, it's kind of like
Go
Magic
ahead.
Missile. So let's see. I'm going to click on Scorching Ray there.
I did say with advantage. So just hit the button one more time,
Hit the button.
and we'll go with the higher of the 2.
Okay. I thought it was going to shoot one of those little pages like, did you want to do it at a level 3 or a level 2?
That's only if you clicked on the button on the spell casting page of your character sheet.
Okay. Here I go for a second roll.
Okay, so the 20 is going to hit for 3 damage
Yeah.
on that guy who could not see
I
you.
wish it was a little bit higher damage.
Right. And he will have to make a Constitution saving throw once I find his character sheet. There it is. I'm looking for a 10 or higher. Eventually. Ignore the second roll. Okay, so he does maintain concentration. You have 2 bolts remaining, sir.
2 bolts remaining. Okay. Let me make sure I put this on advantage.
There you go.
No, not disadvantage.
The other way. The other way.
No, that's not it.
Go for the other one. The other one.
All right, here we go. Here's my second roll.
Same target.
Same target.
That'll hit for 6 more damage. And I'll roll the saving throw right now.
Oh.
He loses concentration, and your armor is no longer burning you.
Hey, cool.
As he rolls a nat 1.
Haha. Nice.
And is a burbling, bubbling shriek. You roll a nat 1, he rolls a nat 1. You have 1 bolt of fire left to use, sir.
And I plan on using it towards him.
That makes sense.
And here we go on advantage.
Excellent. That is going to hit as well for another 5 fire damage. And did you want to use Arcane Charge, sir?
I did want to use Arcane Charge.
You have 30 feet of teleportation range.
I'm putting myself right here, so I pop up right behind him.
In front of him, actually.
Or,
you splash into the water directly in front of him as you magically appear. Alright, that was excellent, sir, and you are no longer being burned.
oh, hello there.
Okay, take an inspiration point.
Yes.
We move to Varin, who finds himself surrounded by suddenly blinded people, longbow in hand, concentrating on spike growth. And he knows that there are there's at least 2 enemies in his dangerous, deadly spell, so he's not going to remove concentration on that. Instead, I lost my character sheet. Hold on 1 second. When I refreshed my screen, I automatically closed out my character sheet. Rude. Let me get that back up. Let's take some. Varin is going to. What is that scraping noise?
My apologies, that might have been me eating food.
Ah, okay. Thank you for explaining, because I was like, what? Is someone breaking into my communications? What's happening here? Ow, my neck. Varin is going to utilize his Vanish ability to bonus action hide. You know, once his character sheet finishes loading. Actually, technically speaking, he doesn't even have to do that, because they can't see him now that Adran's no longer lighting up the battlefield with a torch. Thank you, Adran. Varin actually does say that. He just calls out, "Thank you, Adran!" Alright, so it seems Roll20 does not like me opening up a character sheet on my player screen, so unfortunately, I'm not able to show my character sheet. Why, I'm not entirely certain, but we'll play as Roll20 dictates, apparently.
Yep.
Lovely. Alright, so Varin is not going to take his bonus action to hide, as, at least to these 3, he's all but invisible. So, Varin's just simply going to step out from amongst them. Ta-da. These 4 down here cannot see him. He has advantage on shooting at them. This guy, this really big guy that likes to kick Del, can see him. So, Where's my token? Varin is going to attack, but it's going to do so with a specific token. You know, once I find it.
Once you find it.
I have to apparently go get it, because I don't know where it is.
La 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 la.
Hey, there it is. Look at that. So 4 shots are going to be at normal, and 1's going to be at disadvantage unless Varin can find a way to change the rules. So let's take care of the 4 shots on the lizard people first, as that will be at normal and the simplest to resolve. And I'm also just double checking, make sure all recordings are still running. Excellent, they are still running. Alright, attacking at normal, 4 targets, using volley. And Varin is going to go ahead and use standard arrows for this, because he's noticed that it doesn't seem to matter which arrow he uses, because that really big guy doesn't seem to care. And my wooden arrows are going to be a lot easier to replace, or a lot sooner to replace. So, 4 shots at normal. And for this, I am going to use Sharpshooter on each of the 4 lizard people. Let's see if this hits. Deducting 4 arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Elven Longbow, first shot. 16 minus 5 is a miss on the first one. Rat, hold still, you. Second shot. That will hit for 19 damage. 10 from Sharpshooter and 9 from the arrow. Varin returns to form and 1 shot, 1 kill. That guy's removed. Cool. Much better. Second shot. Third shot. Okay, so that's 25 to hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 10 from the arrow. 20 damage and 1 shot, 1 kill. There we go. Shooting at normal on the last lizard fellow. 17 minus 5. Find his character. 12 to hit, unfortunately, is going to miss. Aww. Now Varin will use his bonus action to hide. Taking his cue from Thía. Bonus action hide.
Well, he is taking shots in the dark.
Yeah, true. Alright, so that's a nat 1 on his ability check, which comes to a total of 12. Let me check something here. Varin is not hidden, at least from that big fellow. Nat 1 makes it hard to hide from, well, anything. Not impossible, but not easy.
Varin, I can still see you even though you're hiding under your cloak.
Darn it, wrong cloak. Varin will attack at disadvantage on that big guy. So I'm not going to use Sharpshooter, but if I hit, I'm going to use Colossus Slayer. And last arrow deducted. So that's a 20 to hit. And checking. Eventually. No, that's not what I wanted to pull up. I wanted to check its armor class. The arrow glances off his horns and buries itself in the humped shoulders of this enormous creature. 11 from piercing and 4 from Colossus Slayer for a total of 15. Whoops. Gonna have to edit that out later. Alright. Which doesn't hit as hard as Varin would have wanted, but damage is damage. Varin's position is now revealed. He's only moved, let's see, 15 feet out of 45, so that leaves him 30 feet left. There we go. That concludes Varin's turn. Del, we are to you, sir. You find yourself confronted by two blind lizard-type people. What would you like to do? You may be muted.
Now can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, I was not muted. I went to unmute myself and muted myself.
Del can have an inspiration point. Continue.
I'm going to cast... Actually, hold on.
Holding on.
Del's going to move. And I know I'm probably going to trigger some attacks of opportunity.
You will not. They cannot see you. They are blind in the darkness.
Oh, that's odd. We'll move here.
Del just kind of like ducks down low and kind of like squat walks between it, just right between them, like, I'm not here. Alright, Del.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh. Okay, that's actually
please...
not going to do anything yet. It's not going to do any damage yet. Sorry.
It is not, but I believe it's concentration.
Yeah, the button I clicked I thought would do that.
And what is the radius on that?
15 feet.
15? 1-5?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you. I'm not going to take the time to read it myself, but please keep it in mind when it becomes relevant. Alright, so that was your concentrate. That's your. Sorry?
Because it doesn't actually say circle or a cube. Can we make that a cube? Because it should be going out 15 feet diagonally, as I understand it then.
It does say radius. That implies so that's a sphere. Not.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. I was just reading the description of all it said was distance of 15.
Yeah, and you are the point.
You're talking about. Yeah.
You are the point of origin, so it spreads out 15 feet from you. So 5, 10, 15. Yep.
Yeah. I got you.
Cool. Ooh, pardon me. All right. So that you are now concentrated.
Some hit points from your staff and heal.
You regain 10 from your regeneration feature, which brings you back up to full. You also have your bonus action, which you are still controlling your spiritual weapon down there amongst the local monsters.
Thank you. I thought that was actually completely off map.
Nope. It is right down there.
And
go ahead.
Check. I forgot to mention something. So
for crying out loud,
I'm definitely going to make Varin, excuse me.
Bless you.
Varin, Adran, and Thía. Excuse me. Immune to Spirit Guardian. Yeah, sorry about that.
So you have designated Varin, Adran, and Thía to be unaffected.
Yes, I would like to make crutches unaffected, but I don't know that I technically can.
I'm trying to check right now to see if you can see.
They have to be within sight, which crutches is within range, and I know where he is.
He is not in your sight.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll only be Varin, Adran, and Thía protected.
There you go. And Thía was not hidden, so you are able to see her.
Yeah. Bonus action, thank you. I thought that was off map. I will make it attack the panther-like thing.
The 6-legged, 2-tentacled, panther-like large creature, which coincidentally cannot see you. I'm willing to make an at least for the time being, just say, you know what, you have advantage on the attack roll with a spiritual weapon on that creature because it cannot see you, the wielder.
Okay.
You are outside its range of dark vision, but it is inside of Dell's. So you make your attack with spiritual weapon at advantage, sir.
I don't think that changed
I'm
much.
glad actually, that does change a glancing blow into a solid hit of 6 force damage.
Oh, wow.
So yes, it does change something.
As a host of angelic-looking ghosts kind of start rising out of the ground around him for spirit guardians.
Swarming around him with shields and maces or blades or some such?
Yeah.
Did you want to move anywhere else?
Weapons.
Nice. Did you want to move anywhere else or stand your ground?
Nope. I want as many of these lizard folk around me as I can get.
Noted. The panther-like creature yowls loudly, and thinking that it was the troll that did it, is going to attack the troll with its tentacle slap.
And Dell did actually move 5 feet now.
Classic.
Are you talking about the feline, or are you talking about Dell's movement?
The feline. It's almost like somebody tapped on his shoulder. He turns around and hits somebody who did not tap his shoulder.
Right? How dare you, sir! So the 13 to hit is going to miss, but a 25 is going to deal 12 damage to the troll. Ow. Alright. Now for the big fellow. So I recently looked this up, and as it turns out, you cannot move through an enemy's space unless that enemy is 2 sizes or more, larger or smaller than you. So let's see, that becomes 10. Basically, he just kind of steps over them. So that's a total of 30 feet, effectively. And is going to take an action to dash.
Does he take any damage walking out of the spike growth?
I was going to say no, but technically... Wait, hold on, I'm looking at volley. Let me move volley out of the way so it's not confusing me with its radius. There we go. You know what? For the fun of it, I'll say yes. Adran, please roll me 2 Delta 4. Thía, please roll me 2 Delta 4. Okay, so that's a total of 8 damage. Not good, but not bad. And now he'll take his action to dash. Once I figure out what his actual movement speed is. Okay. And then, triggering no attacks of opportunity. He goes to here. That's 20. Alright. I believe that is him entering your zone there, Dell.
Yes.
That's difficult terrain for him, yeah?
I believe so. I'm trying to check.
Oops. Wrong way. You can only get that far. Affected creatures' speed is halved in the area.
Yeah, not difficult terrain, but basically.
Yeah, same as trying to swim. Alright, so he's going to have to make a saving throw. Charisma or Wisdom saving throw. He does have resistance to magic, so let's see how this goes for you. What's the spell save DC for you? 17? No, 19.
19.
Pardon me. Well, I get a 23.
You will still take half damage.
Valid. Please roll me 3 Delta 8 radiant damage. Okay. That's a total of 11. Going to half damage, so you deal him 6 points of radiant damage. And he dashed, so he's not able to do basically anything else. Again, for damage that our characters deal, I round up.
Yep.
So that was 6.
That's good news.
There we go. Alright. Well, you're almost to your turn, Thea. Stand by. Okay. Thea, we are now at your turn.
I would like to use... excuse me, sorry. I'd like to use my interaction to kind of like tuck this pouch into... I think I'll just kind of like tuck it into my vest, I guess.
You sling it in between your own pack and your back.
Sure. I'm not really sure how big it is.
In direction, you stow it. There you go.
There we go. I'm gonna come run, not actually dashing, but running up here.
Hold on, where are you moving?
Oops, I messed that up. Hold on.
Please move 1 square at a time. Southwards?
Okay. One up.
1 up, alright. Because I need to check something real quick. You step on a bomb and die. No, I'm just kidding. Thea, you move northwards, and you immediately sense something to the northwest. It just came within your range.
So roughly here.
Hold on, I'm getting my measuring stick up. You sense something right there that you cannot see.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move 1 square here.
Okay. Edging your way around that tree trunk.
Yeah.
It is still
5, 10, 15.
there. You no longer sense its presence. You see this
25.
You see this guy right here groping about blindly in the dark.
Yeah.
In point of fact, you would. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna use my, I think it's second story work and athletics, I think, to jump over the water.
For you, it is not athletics; it is more your acrobatic skill. But you don't even need to make a check. Ow.
No, I think it's my it's my athlete feet. I think it's
athlete feet. Yes.
Sorry.
There you go.
So I'm basically jump across the water, zipping it behind this guy, and stab him in the back.
Okay, so you were not hidden, but you do have Clear Eye, which is effective until round 10. So you do have advantage on the attack, and there is an enemy within 5 feet. So you get sneak attack. Let's see it. I believe you would have had to use a bonus action to get that far, yes?
Nope, that was just my standard movement after taking the fleet button that I took earlier.
I thought you said you moved.
That was a total of 45 feet.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, because I was trying to measure other things. 29 to hit is going to hit solidly. Give me sneak attack and stabby damage.
Ooh, that's disappointing.
Well, that's 8 from your sword, and then 33 from sneak attack, for a total of 41 points of damage. Watch that health bar. It's still alive. You still have your bonus action, and no more movement. Unless, of course, you dashed, but, you know,
I will
who's counting?
bonus action hide and see if that helps me.
Okay. Give me stealth. Give to me the stealth check, sir.
There we go. You don't know I'm right here.
That's a 27 to hide. That is a use of reliable talent. Right. Crutches.
Or not.
Sorry?
So we'll see if this actually helps or not, because she doesn't have enough speed to go anywhere.
Right. Crutches is going to stay where he is, seeing as how there's no imminent danger and that really big scary thing didn't come towards it. For now. Adran. That big bow wave of something swimming towards you. As the caster swims northwards, and you chase after and then, teleport in front of him. Boy, look, that big wave is approaching.
Why do I sense I'm hearing some type of loud thudding noise?
Almost like a tick or a talk.
Or something that sounds like deep bass banging.
Let's see what happens.
It's almost like somebody's like beating a drum or something. Dun 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 dun.
Unfortunately, that's a nat 1. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
But that is going to hit.
Is that hitting me or the guy in front of me?
Well, I'm pretty sure if 15 is not going to hit you, Adran.
No.
Oops, wrong button. 10, not 15. There we go. You see a spray of water and blood and chipped teeth fragments from this lizard fellow in front of you. And the thunderous crack of a tail crashing through the water. So that hurt him. This guy...
I mean, I know I didn't have my shield equipped, but it's almost like having a shield in front of me.
Right? He's not grappled because there's nothing there to grapple him. He's gonna go here. Del, you can just barely see this through all the other things happening. This big fellow steps up to the troll. Once I find his character sheet. There it is. And brings up a great big club.
Uh-oh.
Crashing it against the side of the troll's head and dealing 13 points of damage. Right. Okay. There we go. Thea, there's you don't see anything, but you do sense something come near you.
Across the water,
Right here. And as it comes up out of the water, who should appear coming out of her shroud of invisibility by that very annoyed hag. She looks around, obviously not seeing you, but she did see where you last were. She's going to pull out what looks to you to be a small leather pouch. She opens it up and hurls a fine dust into the space where she last saw you. Might help if I had that particular handout open so I could actually know what the information was. Please give me a Constitution saving throw. If you have an inspiration point, you can make it with advantage.
She's gonna make you sneeze again.
Does being hidden and unseen do anything to cause disadvantage? Oh, I guess not.
No. Because even though she cannot see you, she's not trying to hit you. She's just throwing basically a cloud of dust into your area. In the hopes that you were there. Aha, I knew I wrote it down somewhere. Alright, you barely managed to lean far enough to one side that most of the dust is expended. Come on, over there. Caught by the blowing strong winds. Do you actually stick your tongue out?
Yeah, she hears a tongue spitting out of her from darkness.
Because that would reveal your position.
Was I leaning far enough over to make it come from a different square?
No.
I would just remain silent at this point.
Yeah. I'll
Seeing
stick it
that
out silently.
Seeing that the dust did nothing, she's going to slip back into the water. Thea, that could trigger an attack of opportunity at advantage from you.
Yes.
But making that attack would reveal your position. Unless you miss.
That I will take.
You're going to take
Wait,
a chance.
would I get sneak? Yes, I would get sneak attack because it's not.
If you hit,
it's a different
if
turn.
you hit, yes, if you hit, you would get sneak attack. Ouch. Well, that'll hit.
Now I spit my tongue out.
She screams as you deal her 9 points of piercing and 39 sneak attack for a total of 48 damage. As she more falls rather than steps into the water. But she is still alive.
I'm not sure if she wants to continue the fight with that kind of a health bar. Man.
Right? The troll is going to shrug off some of the blows, spit out a broken tooth, let a new one grow in, and go on the attack against the big fellow and the big feline creature thing. Come on, there we go. Biting at the big guy, and then clawing at the feline. With disadvantage on the feline. Disadvantage, whatever. There we go. 9 to attack the big guy. Oh, I guess it didn't roll. Rude! This button. That button. This button. Shrink. Hooray, it worked. Disadvantage taking a nat 20 to a 17. Bummer. The 9 on the big guy is going to miss, but the 17 is going to hit the cat thing for 10 damage of slashing. Nice. Alright. Now we move to the lizards. The standing, walking, I guess talking lizards. Thea, your position is revealed even though they cannot see you.
Yeah.
That means that they attack you at disadvantage. I'm just gonna go ahead and move this guy. Give me 1 second.
Those ones come in from there. Okay.
Oops. There we go. Alright. They're both going to attack you. They do have disadvantage because they cannot see you. Really, really good thing that you turned that light off, Adran. Alright, so the first one to here is going to attack you with its bite, Thea, and then its heavy club. Turning a dirty 20 into a 6, and a nat 20 into a 17.
All missing.
The one immediately south of you is now going to attack, swinging its spiked shield, and making it bite. Getting a 22 with the shield, and a 9 with the
duck,
bite.
weave, and sidestep away from the first 4 attacks. I walk right into the spiked shield.
Ow! Do you want to uncanny dodge or take the 4?
I'll take the 4.
I just thought of something. You cannot uncanny dodge at all until the start of your next turn because you used your reaction.
Oh, that makes that simple.
Hey, the problem has been simplified. You're welcome. Alright. Oh, hey, it's that guy. Alright, he has to make a save because he's right on the edge of your, Guardian Spirits. Wisdom saving throw for the lizard. This is gonna go so well for him. Wisdom saving throw versus 19. Yeah, no, he fails. Please roll me 3 Delta 8 radiant damage. Let's see if he survives to do what he was gonna do. Well, he survives, but is bloodied. He screams. And runs gleefully. That's not right. Hang on. There we go. after something that looks a lot easier. Adran, does Crutches have blind sense? Or, yeah, blind sense or dark vision? Adran?
Sorry, I was on mute.
How dare you. Crutches, dark vision or blind sense?
He has blind sight of 10 feet, dark vision of 60.
Alright. So these attacks are at disadvantage, and what is Crutch's armor class, please?
I believe his armor class is a 15.
Alright, let's see if this lizard guy is going to get a meal. He does not get a meal. So does he spike anyone? No. Crutches sees this coming and just bobs, ducks, and then chitters at him like, how dare you?
Well, realize
Alright.
too, he does have stone skin on him, which he is resistant to all non-magical bludgeoning and cutting and piercing damage.
Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to roll 4 saving throws, all wisdom. Let's see if these guys either A, resist, or B, survive. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 fails. 3, 4. There they go. Okay, all 4 of the creatures remaining in your area, Del, are gonna fail. Please roll me 3 Delta 8 radiant damage. Once, twice, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please roll it 4 separate times. Alright, so the first guy's gonna take 10. Second guy, 17. Third guy, 10.
I'm so glad I did not ask to just stick with the first roll.
You're welcome. And the final guy, 19. Alright, so that takes care of all the damage rolls and saves. Your position being revealed, this guy is going to step closer to you and attack you at disadvantage, Del.
Why do you say my position is revealed all of a sudden?
Del didn't hide.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you
And
meant
he
as
cast
if
a
something
spell?
changed to reveal me from something I hadn't done. That's why I was confused.
Del didn't hide, he just, stepped away and
Yeah.
cast a spell. So these
Yeah,
attacks are
okay.
coming at you at disadvantage, Del. What is Del's armor class? 22.
22.
You have your shield up or something?
I do have my regular shield.
Do you have any other shield effects happening?
Not just yet. We'll see.
Okay. Because I don't think your armor class should be that high. Come on.
It might.
Oh, you still have Shadow
possible.
Shield. You still have your Shadow Shield active, which should have
Okay,
ended.
I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake on that. I should have had that thing.
Thank you, sir. So your armor class is 17. Noted. Let's keep things accurate. Let's see if this guy gets a bite to eat. He does not get a bite to eat. So does he tenderize your flesh?
Nope.
Yes, unless you want to use Shadow Shield.
I will use Shadow Shield.
Alright, you take no damage as your shadow springs
Right,
up around
glowing
you and...
orb.
Sorry?
I was gonna say, as a dark glowing orb pops up around me.
Indeed. Alright. This guy is going to attack Adran, but at disadvantage. Thank you for putting the Shadow Shield up. Did you have a question or a comment, Adran?
I was gonna say something, but I ended up having to cough. So.
Oh, how dare you. That misses. So this fellow moves up to attack Varin and misses both times.
So, was this guy attacking me or attacking Varin?
I meant Varin, sorry.
Oh.
Come on. Several of these guys are just getting out of your range there, Del, because ow! Light ghosts hurt! Alright, so Thía, this guy is going to attack you, because your position has been revealed. He's going to stab at you with a javelin. And then spike at you with a shield.
It's stuck in my tummy.
The
and
javelin?
Javelin?
Yeah,
And the shield.
the javelin and shield both. And then the last lizard fellow right here is actually going to stand his ground and go toe-to-toe against that guy. Points for bravery.
I couldn't think of anything to say about that idea. Dell's jaw just kind of drops open a little bit.
Like, are you mad? Answer, likely. Both those attacks are gonna miss. Yeah, okay. Alright. The swimmer right in front of you, Adran, is going to slightly panic.
Just slightly.
Just slightly. And he is going to disengage and swim for it.
I don't know why. I don't have a weapon on me at the moment.
Because you just burned him 3 times in a row.
Oh. So I intimidated him.
Alright, so he swims that way. Alright, so that was one round. Sorry?
Oh, wait, sorry, you said you disengaged, didn't you?
I did.
My bad. Okay.
Adran, there is now a giant crocodile thingy swimming in the water in front of you.
I know. I was totally planning on doing something where I would get like at least 5 guys in this one attack.
Mm-hmm.
But now that guy that, you know, I was originally trying to kill is just gone.
How
Oh
inconsiderate.
well. But I'm still going to try to attack these other guys. So the guys that I'm thinking about attacking, this guy, the weird crocodile thing, and then somehow there's going to be a line going right in between all of these guys. So I guess things would make a little more sense if I said I'm going to swim over here, just like this. And then I'm going to shoot a direct straight line.
Something like this?
Well, basically right here, because I'm trying to catch the panther with the tentacles, the troll, whoever this weird guy is right there, and the crocodile with lightning bolt.
So you are its point of origin. There you go.
Yeah, so basically like that.
Excellent. Please put lightning bolt in the chat.
Will do.
Thank you.
And I am removing 1 spell slot there. Whoops, wrong button. This one.
Yay! Thank you, sir. Dexterity saving throw. Right, and the spell save DC is now 17.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature nearest you is going to go first. Yeah, he fails. Alright, the troll, the panther thingy, and the big guy. Big guy first. Yep, that's a fail. Feline, the 6-legged tentacled feline next. Fails. Oh, goodness. And finally, the troll. They all fail. Please roll me 8 Delta 6 lightning damage.
That is shocking.
But bump. As Adran the Thunderlord speaks.
Yes, it is cast at a level 3. Submit.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
There it is.
Gosh. Oh my god.
Ever smelled roast crocodile meat? Slightly stewed?
Love to try it.
Because that guy's
Nice new
dead.
boots out of that.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was 33 points of lightning. Alright, let me get that one. 33. And now this guy. Oh, so someone dies. Oh, go away. Thank you. The spiritual weapon does not die, it's just a floating ethereal staff. But the big guy is now very dead. There's just a big burnt hole where his head was. And the feline is now also dead. So 1 lightning bolt and 3 deaths. Nice.
I am Adran the Thunderlord.
And everyone turns to look at you. Well, everyone living.
And I raise my hand up and bonus action summon Sanguine nonetheless to my hand.
Your sword is once more in your hand.
All shall fear me and despair.
You have your movement, but no further actions. I believe you already used your final action search as well.
I'm going to swim to shore.
Noted. You're going to let the caster escape?
Oh, wait, that's right. No, thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like basically right here. Now, because I used my bonus action to bring my sword to my hand, I can't do that new warcasting trick.
Correct.
Yeah. So I just swim up next to him and say, "Hey, where are you going?"
It gasps in the bubbly froth.
I am not finished with you yet, pal.
Right. Alright, so we move to Varin, who's going to go ahead and let concentration drop. Despite growth isn't doing anything except taking up his attention. Also, let me get some character sheets out of the way here. 1 second. That'll clean things up a little. Make it a little easier for me to grab and move things as well. That was not the one I wanted to close. That one was. Alright. That does clean things up a little bit. Alright, so Varin is going to use his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the big guy from his spell scroll, which, hang on 1 second. There we go. Hunter's Mark. Another spell scroll down. And then, that sounded lovely.
Sorry.
Oh, you're alright. Can I? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Varin's just going to move basically to there. And then volley. Do I have an inspiration point? I do not. I need to check something real quick. Pardon me. Okay,
would
still
you like
within.
to take mine?
I'm sorry.
Can I give my inspiration point to you?
If you wish to, that is up to you.
All right, I give you my inspiration point.
Why, thank you, sir. That is quite considerate of you. Because that gives me an attack at normal on the big guy instead of attacking at disadvantage. I will not use sharpshooter because this guy is hard to hit. But I will use Hunter's Mark. There we go. Attacking at normal. Arrow dispensed. What happened there? Oh, I left it on disadvantage. Maybe I should have attacked it with a sharpshooter because that hits. Alright. So that's going to be not quite as effective as Varin would have liked, but effective nonetheless. Because damage is damage. Alright. Now to make sure Hunter's Mark is turned off. Thank you, Adran. And now I'll turn Sharpshooter on, just in case.
You're welcome!
Sharpshooter, good. Alright, so there are 1, 2, 3 lizard people. One standing right next to Del, so Varin will target that one first. Advantage and disadvantage meet and cancel out. Varin makes the attack at normal. Sharpshooter on. Colossus Slayer gets turned off. He's already used it. There we go. And dispense the arrow. There it goes. Let's see if this hits the guy. Excuse me. 22 minus 5 is 17 to hit, which that hits. Come on. Oops, wrong button. Gotta use the other button. 10 from Sharpshooter, 9 from Piercing, and a dead lizard hits the ground. As Varin deals it 19 points of damage. Bye-bye. Alright, 2 more attacks, both at normal, attacking the guy on the far western edge first, because he seems very wounded. Not that it actually matters, but, you know, whatever. Taking the shot. That is 15 to hit, which, come on. That does hit. Oh, goodness. 9 from the arrow and 10 from Sharpshooter. 19 damage on a creature that had 3 hit points. And now has no head. Or at least no face. Varin's arrow erases his face. Final attack. Sharpshooter on. I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Oh, the sniffling issue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Allergies?
Just runny nose today. A little bit of a sniffle.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my giddy aunt. That's gonna hit. Dealing 7 from the arrow, 10 from Sharpshooter, 17 damage, and death. Del, you are suddenly no longer surrounded by bad guys. Varin is just going to move a little bit further over, and Del, it is your turn.
In a rather risky endeavor. We'll come down here. And here. And over next to Thea. There. Hold on, I gotta double check something. Movement right now. 40.
It should be, because I did cast Longstrider on you.
I don't know if I can get as far as I want to go.
I will move Baldy out of the way for you.
Okay. I'm not gonna go. Where the heck's that problem? You know what, I'll just go here. There we go. And I'm gonna use my action to cast my bone staff of healing armor shield on myself.
Okay, so you gain that armor boost.
+3.
+3 armor.
And I will use my bonus action to attack the troll down here with the spiritual weapon.
Excellent. Go for the attack, Del.
As my staff comes swinging down at
And at advantage.
Oh,
Sorry.
hold on. Ooh, I just had.
Okay, so that turns a glancing blow into a solid 11 force damage. That hit. I believe that's it for you, Dale, yes?
I'll just move my staff up here a little bit. Yeah, about here.
Right there?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Excellent, Dell. Well done. Anything else for you, sir?
Crouch
Well,
and pray.
That makes sense, because guess whose turn it is? The bull-headed, goat-bearded, hunchbacked fiend raises its arms in exultation, gives a shuddering howl to the ash-filled sky, and is going to attack Thea with its hoof.
He's actually, I believe, first going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You are quite correct, which I will give to you as soon as I reopen his character sheet.
As my ancient ancestor goes to kind of swarm him and start sticking him with, hopefully, some sickles and I don't know what else. Axes? Spears? I don't know.
Maybe just touching him with their radiant touch. Just 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Open it.
relevant, but it is radiant damage. I don't know if that's particularly relevant.
It's relevant enough. We'll call it that. Eventually it'll roll the wisdom save. There we go.
Oh, he does succeed.
Yeah, so he's going to take half damage. So he takes... Oops. He takes 8 points of radiant damage. And now he will attack Thea with his hoof.
Go.
Indeed. And Thea, you do not have Uncanny Dodge restored to you yet. You're going to take the full 15 points of bludgeoning damage from that. Ouch. And then he's going to crash his fist down on you, Dell. Okay. I accidentally rolled both of them. Does 19 hit Dell?
19 does not.
How about 22?
$22 does not. I'm going to cast Shadow Shield.
Nice. Wait, oh right, you said you added your Staff of Healing's shield bonus, right? The +3?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which brings your armor class to 20. Plus Shadow Shield brings it up briefly to 25. Nice. Alright, and then... triggering no attacks unless Dell wants to use his Staff of Healing for an attack roll. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Adran, you can see this lumbering bolt come stamping up the ground towards you. Thea, it is now your turn.
Ooh. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go charging after him
Okay.
and stab him.
Triggering no attacks of opportunity from the blinded creatures. You do have. I'm thinking. Yeah, you still have clear eye, so you have advantage on the attack. Sneak attack if you hit. Let's see it. Turning a 12 into a 21, which does hit. And this is augmented. Okay. So that's a total of 6 from piercing, 37 from sneak attack, 43 damage. Thea, he had 43 hit points left. He explodes into scattering wisps of shadow, and Thea, in your mind, you hear, "Oh, thank you."
All I heard was "uh-oh," like a brief moment of exaltation, and then myself saying "uh-oh."
Are you being serious, or did you actually?
A joking response to kind of like that. My thought of "uh-oh" overriding whatever he said.
Gotcha.
I heard him say that, and I said "uh-oh."
So you're basically saying, "I heard nothing. I will hear nothing."
Like
Yeah,
I
that was
heard him
your-
say something that I translated as "uh-oh."
Thea, you have moved only 30 of 45 feet. You have 15 feet of speed remaining to you. Your bonus action. Anything else to you? Anything else you want to try?
No, I don't think so.
Not even to hide?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Thought you don't
Thank
like
you.
that. You're welcome.
And just for kicks and
Okay.
giggles, I'll move a little bit.
That makes sense. All right. Adran, Crutches is confronted by a stabbing, biting lizard person. Crutches is hurt. Crutches is annoyed. Crutches also has been badly damaged and recently brought back to life. So Crutches is just going to run,
Okay.
remembering that there's a web further to the south. So Crutches dashes.
Not triggering any attacks of opportunity.
Nope. As mentioned, these creatures are blind.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry. Moving on to. Let's see. 5, 10. Hang on. Trying to measure this out. Probably would be easier with the measuring tool. Okay. Checking something. Okay, come on. Uh-oh. Sorry, there we go. Okay, wisdom saving throw. When my Dungeon Master screen wishes to comply with me. Del, please roll me 3 Delta 8 radiant damage. As the hag takes 16 points of radiant damage and is still alive and suddenly vanishes. There is not a sign nor trace of her presence. Okay. The troll, however, burnt by lightning and stung by a staff and all sorts of just craziness happening, is going to rub its burns, and the burns come off like, slightly peeled sunburn. Turn and leaves the staff behind rushing to here and is going to take a flying leap and start swimming. As he takes the action to dash, and I will look at his strength score here.
Dash.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I specifically moved the staff earlier thinking I'd try to catch up to him if he moved, but I didn't think about him dashing.
Jumps 20 feet out into the lake and swims. Alright. Now we move to 3 wisdom saving throws for the lizard people. At normal, wisdom, 1, 2, 3. I don't think they're going to survive this. Oh gosh, one of them got it at 1. They all failed. Thank you, Thea. Or, sorry, Del. Thank you, Del. First one takes 12 damage and dies. Second one takes 4 points of damage and survives. The one that rolled the nat 1 takes 15 points of damage and dies. Nice.
Swarmed by ghosts feeding on the dark souls. Or something like that.
Or something like that. Rather dark for light spirits, just saying. The last one standing there, Del, is going to attack you at disadvantage. When I find it, there it is.
If I remember correctly, I have an armor class of 25 at the moment.
I didn't say these were smart guys. Besides, they might get a nat 20, you don't know. No, that one does not get a nat 20. But he will run for it. 10, 20, 25, 30. Unless you want to use your reaction to... No, I don't think you can, actually. Never mind. Sorry?
I was saying no.
This guy is going to dash to here. Alright. The caster sees you, Adran. Or not sees you. Realizes that the caster realizes that his end is nigh. And is going to cast a spell at you. Again, you never know, it might work. You know, maybe. Let me check it real quick. Adran, are you there, sir? You're muted.
Yes, I am.
Excellent, thank you, sir. Alright, Adran, please give me... That actually won't work, considering the environment. Yeah, he's gonna disengage.
Mm-hmm.
He is very badly hurt. Extreme character sheet.
Yeah.
And plus, he also just saw you hurl a bolt of lightning. Like, I'm sorry, what?
So you
Adran,
think away from me?
Say what?
So you think you can run from me, huh?
He seems to think so. Adran, it is your turn, sir.
Well, gee, I mean, he's kind of far away. I mean, I don't know. I kind of hate to just sit back and say, well, I mean, he is running away. And, I mean, he looks to be like a pretty good distance, although I'm so sorry about this, but you're gonna die.
Oh, gosh. You have advantage because he cannot see you. And he's not submerged, so he doesn't get resistance.
As I said, you think you can run away from me.
Do you?
And I'm not done with you yet.
Oh gosh.
Nobody fries
This-
my armor and gets away with it.
Technically, he fried you in your armor. Just saying.
I know. So, what did you say? I have advantage on this spell attack?
Yeah, because he can't see you, but you can see him.
And plus 2, I was so close to him that he was warming up for a spell and then disengaged.
Yep.
You never do that to me.
I don't think he's gonna survive the first one. Hey, look! More snakeskin boots. He's dead. You have two bolts of fire remaining to you. There we go. And you did hear a troll jump into the water behind you.
Did I hear something jump in the water?
You did.
Oh.
Because it full on jumped 20 feet out.
20 feet out. And where did it land? About here, you said?
No, here.
Oh, there.
Can you see him? Actually, yes, he's just within your range. Unfortunately, I think he can see you. Which means, you attack at normal if you want to target him.
Yeah. Oh well. He's still gonna get fried.
It is a troll, and it is fire.
Alright, and here we go. No. This one here.
Oh, that's gonna hit. For 9 fire damage.
Nice.
Ouch! Last bolt to you, sir. Or I suppose Ray.
Well, since I don't want him really coming towards me, and I don't want him hurting all my friends, I'm just gonna hurl the last one at him.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the lizard folk, we can pretty much take care of them just so long as we have the upper hand.
We pretty much have the upper hand at this point.
And so I finish off the troll, hopefully.
You definitely hit, but you do not finish it off.
Oh well. Damage is damage.
Exactly. You still have your movement and your bonus action if anything, sir.
Plus 2, I also hit him with fire, so therefore he does not have any regeneration.
Correct.
So I have movement speed and what now?
Your movement and your bonus.
That's right. Well, since the other guy's fried and nobody's heating up my armor, I'm just going to swim to shore.
That makes sense. It will cost you 30 feet of movement to get to shore. So that's 30, 35. You have 5 feet remaining to you.
Oh. And I'll take one more square in.
Nice. Anything else for you, Adran?
Well, simply because I had cast a spell, the only other bonus action I would have is to do a melee attack, and nobody's in range, so I think I'll just end my turn.
Or a ranged attack if you have any more thrown weapons.
I lost my dagger in the water.
True. Very well. Then we move to Varin, who is not hidden, but is unseen. With this guy charging up at him. If I could... There we... Come on. Ping? Ping? Can I ping? Apparently it doesn't want to let me ping. There we go. You poor fool. They're just like... Yeah, it kind of sucks to be you. Varin can see him. He cannot see me. Varin's going to attack with Sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer if he hits. With his longbow. At normal. Arrow down by 1. And fire. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Minus... Oh, wait, I didn't add it. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so that's 12 from the arrow, 7 from Colossus Slayer, and 10 from Sharpshooter. For a total of 29 damage. On a fellow who had 11 hit points. Varin's arrow passes through him, and his shield, and his arm. And he dies. Blurb. Okay. Having shot him to death, Varin's going to move to where he can see that last lizard fellow. Let's see, hang on. Going around the tree trunk, right to here. Varin just kind of appears out of the night beside you, Adran. Bonus action, shifts Hunter's Mark onto that last standing fellow. There we go. Or last standing lizard, excuse me. Arrow down by 1. Sharpshooter is going to come off, because I want to make sure this hits. Colossus Slayer off, Hunter's Mark on. Fire. Oh, 25 is going to hit. 8 from the arrow, and I rolled max damage on Hunter's Mark. Come on. So that's 14 points of damage, and thus death. Adran, we have a problem. I saw that what you took. And that concludes his turn. Del, it is to you, sir. You still have your spiritual weapon. There doesn't seem to be any nearby creature that is inherently at risk of spirit guardians, but it is your turn. What would you like to do, sir? Del?
I'm trying to think real quick.
Okay.
My shout out. Come back here, you half-dressed, sorry excuse for a fairy hag, snake oil trading witch. I am trying to get that thing's attention.
Apparently. Wow.
And I'm looking way down about here.
Well, I'm speechless.
About here, I think. And keep calling out insults and taunts to the hag.
Okay, and anything else you want to do?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, are you maintaining concentration?
Yes.
Noted. Alright, if that's all you're going to do you also want to move spiritual weapon anywhere? 20 feet?
No, I'll just leave it there for now.
As you
I
wish.
should dismiss it pretty soon.
I'm sorry?
We're probably going to dismiss it pretty soon.
Noted. Alright, since that's it for Del, Thea, it is your turn.
She's going to take a step down here, then it's kind of a short sprint out here to the edge. She's going to take a running, kind of like this full body jump, and bring her whole body down with a stab at the troll.
Okay. You do have one last use of Clear Eye left to you. You have advantage on the attack. Sneak attack if you hit. That's going to hit.
Pretty sure I brought that straight into its head.
For a total of 40 damage. Between sneak attack and 7 from your piercing. Goodness, Thea. That was slightly hostile.
I don't know how deep the water is, but I'm taking him all the way down to the bottom.
Apparently. Yes, you did have enough movement to do that, especially with second story work and athlete. You stab him. Anything else for you, Thea? Do you stay where you are? On his shoulders, so to speak?
I forget how far away.
You have 15 feet of movement remaining.
Does he have anything useful or valuable on him? Can I sell troll teeth?
That is generally advised not to do. Let's just say those who market in pieces of trolls usually come to grisly ends.
Oh. In that case, I think I'll just kind of lean off my sword in the water and work my way back to land.
Okay. Bonus action.
Bonus action, I want to try and taunt the hag. And I can't think of a good taunt right now. But I want to make fun of her, you know, half-baked lop that she tried to throw at me. As being pointless and useless and not doing anything.
Okay, fair enough. There we go. Alright. In that case, Crutches, seeing that he's surrounded by no one and things seem to be quieting down, will do nothing. Except just kind of stay there and pant and, I'm alive! Yay! Da 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 da. Give me 1 second. Sorry. There. All right. We go to the troll's turn, who was burned by Adran, brought to 0 hit points by Thía, and has no ability to regenerate. But it sinks beneath the waters. Alright, so this was round 9. Varin, having mentioned that he saw what Nanny Agatha took, looks at you, Adran, and says, "We have a problem. Last time she had her hands on the Keystone artifact, she used it that very day."
Track her down.
No problem.
Track her down now.
Varin is going to stop concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Looking at you, Thía. Don't worry. I'll leave a trail you can follow. Adran, follow along as soon as the rest of you have rested up. And he's going to cast at 4th level. Locate creature. And he's going to name describe or name a creature that is familiar to him. He has concentration on this up to 1 hour. There is a problem. 1, he can only sense its location as long as it's within 1,000 feet. 2, if any moving water is between him and the creature, or if it's polymorphed or in a different shape, he won't be able to detect it. The water has to be at least 10 feet wide and running. And we are surrounded by various bodies of moving water. Varin is going to bonus action hide. Thanks to Vanish. If he could button. There it goes. Getting 18 to hide. And let's see. Da. All right, Varin is, for all intents and purposes, in the wind. As we exit initiative, it took us only 9 rounds and about 3 weeks of actual time. But to be fair, other things are happening on the side of it. Come on, buttons. Okay, Adran, I assume you call Del and Thía back to your side, as well as Crutches, to heal up.
Yes.
Okay. Del, is there any magic you want to work on the party to help restore hit points, ease wounds, etc.?
I was a little unclear. Are we taking a short rest, or are we just taking a quick 5 minutes and moving on?
We're taking a short rest so that way we can heal up anything we need to, and then head on out to get Nanny Agatha and the Heartstone.
And as well so that Adran can recover his short rest abilities like Second Wind, Action Surge.
Exactly.
So Del, do you do you have anything that can help with such restorative needs?
Yes, just give me a quick second to double check some stuff. I want to see if I can do this off this staff. It's over here. Wounds, lesser mass. How much? Let's see. You need about 20 or so points, and Thea needs another 20. Okay, I'm just trying to double check what spell is going to work best, real quick.
No worries.
Mass.
I'll give you a chance to figure that out. While he's figuring that out, Adran, I imagine that you're somewhat restless.
Yeah, I guess. Somewhat restless.
Irritable, worried, something like that?
A little bit.
That makes sense.
But I also, too, would like to check out the fiend weapons. Or at least
yes.
That's what I assume that's in the sack.
Nanny Agatha did mention that she would that we would find fiend slaying weapons. Yes?
Yes.
Taking the sack from Thea, I assume. Do you do so?
Yes.
Okay. You take the sack from Thea. You open it up. There's 4 things inside. A dagger. Thank you, Del. Please go ahead and roll 3d8, 3 delta 8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom, I believe.
Yeah, so 5. And then she's also going to recommend people spend maybe 1 hit die if needed to kind of help top off.
Noted.
Also, I don't know why I said she. It's meant to be he.
Because you're playing as both Thea, who's a girl, and Del, who's a boy.
Yeah. But also going to give it an inspiring leader for 19 temporary hit points.
Which will only affect, I assume, Crutches, Del, Thea, and Adran, since Varin took off. Adran, inside the sack, you find a dagger, a ring, a bone staff, and a familiar-looking crystal. The dagger looks familiar, too. So does the ring. The bone staff is your own work. Sorry?
Yeah, they all do.
These are the very items that Nanny Agatha asked from you in exchange for the information.
So there were no...
Sorry?
So there were no fiend weapons at all.
Well, give me an Arcana check. So Del uses Mass Cure Wounds, which is 22 plus 5. So everyone who's hurt regains 22 plus 5, 27 hit points. Crutches is at full health, just FYI. It takes you several minutes of just staring at these items. The dagger is indeed the Darkling dagger. And it slowly dawns on you, Adran. Magic weapons. are some of the more effective tools that we've seen used on fiends.
Mm-hmm.
And this dagger was indeed found here. So technically speaking, we found fiend-slaying weapons here.
Yeah, but she lied to us. She just
Adran.
basically took our weapons and then gave it right back to us.
And got what she wanted. Adran and Thía. Either one of you, or sorry, both of you, please give me your choice. History or investigation or insight.
I'll give
And Del, do you want to cast...
history?
No. Del, you can cast guidance if you so wish.
Oh, sorry, that's not meant to be an advantage. That's a mistake.
We'll go with the first result as is normal. However, Thía, you do succeed on your history check. Adran, you succeed on your investigation check. Guidance of Del, you're still focused on healing everyone up and don't notice that they're thinking.
Okay.
Adran and Thía. Yeah, no worries. Adran and Thía. The crystal in the sack is indeed the power crystal. Adran, this is the power crystal that she needed to use before to activate the keystone artifact.
So
Thía,
why do I have it now?
Thía, you, after Adran describes the happenings of how we got our hands on this sack of equipment and the keystone artifact is gone, it occurs to you that Nanny Agatha did absolutely nothing to protect what was apparently a powerful caster, which is what's needed in lieu of a power crystal to activate the keystone artifact, at least according to what Adran has learned. In point of fact, from what Adran has described, noted, sir, you're away from keyboard. It seems Nanny Agatha almost tricked the caster to stay in the area in order to try and steal more magic items from Adran.
What? I did not understand what Del realized.
What Thía realized.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well, I didn't understand what Thía realized.
Basically, instead of protecting that jackal-faced humanoid that was apparently a very powerful caster, instead of protecting or taking it with her, she tricked him into staying in the area by suggesting that he might take more magic items from Adran, even though the T-conveyed control ended sooner than expected. So she had alongside her a powerful caster that she did not protect, and she gave up the power crystal needed to power the keystone artifact. Which, Adran, you may recall, the crystal can be affixed to ordinary items and cause them to become magic items.
I'm a little confused on some of this, because isn't she her own powerful caster?
She is a caster, but we've never been able to ascertain just how powerful or not she is. However, the last time she got her hands on the keystone artifact, she needed the power crystal in order to activate it. The other thing, Thía, that you realize as you consider all the interactions we've had with Nanny Agatha over the last several weeks and months, how often has Nanny Agatha shown up wherever we were or where we were going to be with awareness of and preparation for our capabilities and even our conditions? In some cases, she even shows, for example, when we went to the Chrysovian camp in the west, when we encountered her, she had an entire scenario designed to keep our focus on protecting the life of a child without ever considering how she could have been there well prepared with a trap laid for us.
Yes, she seems very aware of our goings on. Of like what we're doing and where we are and whatnot.
Indeed. Adran, are you back yet? I'm going to take that as a no. The utter silence. But I assume that he's listening. Excuse me, even though he's muted and I cannot hear him.
Oh.
Sorry?
You might have had to. I don't know if
there
he wears a headset. Oh, okay, never mind.
Adran, what did you hear or miss of what was passed?
I heard everything, but then I was kind of like not recalling or retaining everything you said.
All right, let me sum up then.
Okay.
Over the many last several encounters with Nanny Agatha, she has shown up well prepared for whatever our conditions or capabilities were, usually with scenarios designed to keep our focus on something else rather than thinking about how in the world could she have shown up with exits to the Feywild prepared. That's not something that's easy to put together, nor swift. How could she show up and have prepared a child ready for her to wound should we, take her on right away, if she didn't know we were going to be there in the first place? Almost every time we've encountered her, she's had us at a disadvantage that she shouldn't have been able to have us at.
Yeah.
And she gave up what was apparently a very powerful caster and the power crystal that she needed last time to activate the power crystal. Adran, putting these things together, you were able to let's see if you're able to put together with these facts before you. She must now have an alternative means to activate the Keystone Artifact. And some way, somehow, she's managing to spy on us. You both can give me another investigation and or insight check. At normal.
This time Dell will help.
Okay. Who are you casting guidance on, Del?
Can you cast it on one and then the other, or are we acting
It's a concentration cantrip. So you can only cast it on one person at a time.
I'll cast it on Adran.
Adran, would you like to give me an investigation check at normal with add a d4 from guidance?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Investigation on normal.
Somehow you rolled that twice.
No, that's
No, the first.
Thea's investigation, then Adran's.
Oh, okay. Did you also roll the d4, sir?
I did not.
Okay, please
But
roll
I'd
the
almost
d4.
like to go with Indomitable to roll a second time.
That's for saving throws, not ability checks.
Ah. All right. Here's my
d4 for guidance.
1d4. 13.
You literally met the DC.
Oh, cool.
Adran and Thía, as you discuss these events and these goings on and how in the world could she possibly be spying on us, Varin casts non-detection every single night. You both fall suddenly silent. You go back in your minds and your memories to that fateful night that we attacked Nanny Agatha while she was trying to use the Keystone Artifact, with Del being presented as a sacrifice. You recall trying to pry him free of the table so that he can get up and run away. But he was not able to get up and run away because, well, one wrist was still bound to the table. And because Nanny Agatha then turned and slammed a dagger through his clothes into the table, pinning him there.
Yeah.
The only thing that the party has that explicitly came from her, which Dell later picked up of his own volition. Almost as though he accepted something from her, like a gift or a cup of tea.
Wait. Not me.
Not you. Dell picked up the dagger. Like he accepted a cup of tea or a gift.
Dell has had a dagger from Nanny Agatha, and she has probably put some sort of a curse on it. That's how she's been figuring things out.
Do you say this to Dell?
I say this to Dell. And to Thea.
Dell? Are you there?
Oh. Sorry. I was trying to make some side comments and forgot I was muted, but it's just as well because I think Dell is actually talking out of turn. Dell's just kind of standing there saying, "What? What did I do?"
You accepted a gift from Nanny Agatha without even realizing that it was a gift.
I never took a gift from Nanny Agatha.
Do you have a dagger on you?
Dell, it takes you a long moment to realize, yeah, there is a dagger on your belt. Isn't there?
Guess where that dagger came from?
Dell, even as you... Yeah, hold that thought, Thea. Dell, even as you think about the fact that you do have a dagger on your belt, it kind of just slides slightly out of your memory, like, yeah, it's insignificant. It doesn't matter.
As Dell goes to cover, kind of like subconsciously cover it up, he is just going to kind of reach over and try to lift it off.
With a nat 20.
And
yeah, you just slide it off his... Oh, that's just kind of odd. Why did you grab at Dell's belt? Kind of rude of you. Surely it doesn't matter.
Wait, so Thea doesn't really know what she grabbed?
It just kind of slips quietly out of her thoughts. So it's almost like there's a subconscious knowledge that you are holding an object in your hand, but it's an insignificant thing. It's almost like you just grabbed up a twig or a leaf. You could just put it in your belt and not even think about it. Like a good luck token.
Yeah, I'll stick it in my pocket.
Adran, you watch as Thea snatches the dagger from Dell's belt, and then just, almost like she's not even thinking about it, slides the dagger into her own pocket.
Thea,
where are we going?
Thea, I need you to empty your pockets.
I don't have anything in my pockets.
Oh no,
That's my stuff.
You have a gold nugget.
Oh, real quick. Does
Dell
Dell suddenly notice Thea kind of...
Yeah, Thea just put a dagger in her pocket of all... Why would anyone put a dagger in their pocket?
You have a gold nugget in your pocket. I need to see the gold nugget. Empty your pockets. Nope, keep emptying them. I need to see the gold nugget.
I don't have any... What is a gold nugget? I don't even know what a gold nugget is.
What's your question, Dell?
Sorry, I was going to try and cast something, but I think I need a few minutes because it's a ritual.
What is...
That's not going to work right now.
What is the spell? Oh, I'm guessing detect magic.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but that would take like 10 minutes.
Yes, it would. It's not unless you have it prepared. It's not an instant cast. Do you have Dispel Magic?
Yes.
If Del has that prepared, you can cast that.
Do I want to?
It's up to you.
I want to study and understand
Alternatively,
before I play.
Adran, you could just try and grab the dagger out of Thea's pocket.
I don't want to be subdued to the same kind of magic.
Dell's gonna just kind of, let me see here. He says, "Hey, hold on, Thea. Looks like you're bleeding a little bit." And then he's gonna take a cloth and just kind of like, without actually touching the dagger, use the cloth to take the dagger out of her pocket and just toss it off on the ground.
For a brief moment, you forget what you're doing. And, I mean, you're holding a cloth in your hand. You might as well just put it back where you got it from. Give me, Del, an insight check. At the last moment, you realize the very, very subtle touch of enchantment magic on this dagger, and you're able to force your hand to drop it. And this very simple looking dagger is now resting on the ground, and all three of you look on this dagger, and you can still feel its influence tugging at you to just, oh, it's okay, it's no big deal, just pick it up, it's a dagger, you can use it, it won't cause any problems. It's a useful tool, daggers.
So I'd like to warn everyone to stay back from it. Don't touch it. Well, I don't know if he can. I don't know if that's kind of just directly contrary to what you're saying.
You can feel the tug at it, but since none of you are directly in contact with it, it's not as powerful as it was. Del, with his insight check, will have a few moments basically to push against it, if that makes sense.
Okay. I was gonna try and see if we could get everyone to stay back from a little while, and I'll eventually cast Detect Magic or not.
With the amount of time that you have available, you are able to cast Detect Magic. There is enchantment. There's a very subtle working of enchantment that's meant to guide people to just kind of forget that the dagger is even there, that it's of any significance whatsoever. There's also a form of divination magic wrought into the weave of the metal.
Wait a second.
You. What was that, Adran?
I'm checking something real quick.
Noted.
I understood there was divination, and I forgot what other types of magic she described with it.
Enchantment and divination. In essence, this dagger is basically a bug, and it's been listening in on us this entire time.
When Agent's ready, Dell's gonna check with him before casting Dispel Magic on it.
Adran, did you have a thought? Something you wanted to do or say?
I was trying to check on something on my stats, but no, there's nothing there.
Okay. Del, did you want to cast Dispel Magic on it?
He's gonna check with Agent first, but basically ask him. Yeah, so he'll kind of describe the fact that it's kind of used as an observational tool, and then check with Agent about breaking the magic on it.
Breaking the magic or just sending it away? I would probably just chuck it into the lake.
I mean, that's an option. In point of fact, Del, you don't, on this particular type of an item, you don't really know if Dispel Magic will work per se. it is an item of the Fae offered. It could very well be that dispelling the magic might temporarily stop the magic that's working on it, but then it might just kick back up again. And you would never even know that it had done so.
Can I bring my spiritual weapon over and try to destroy it?
This spiritual weapon ended a while ago.
Oh, yeah. How long did that one last? Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, you're right.
A while ago, especially if you took
into the water.
I mean,
Okay.
The hilarious thing is if you get it into the water and some fish picks it up, when she next checks on the dagger, all she's going to get is information on the lake.
Yep.
I was kind of thinking about trying to find like a squirrel or a dog or something to tie it to.
But that would involve you picking it up.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I guess we could just kick it off into the water. I think
Okay.
it's a bad idea. Guess it's happening.
I'm going to touch this highly dangerous thing to touch, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong. What was I doing again? No, I'm just kidding. And then Varin's going to use a hack and leaf brew. Because he is hurt, but he's not taking the time to heal while he's traveling. So he recovers 30 hit points. That brings him up to 147. And then he'll use a mudworm root. What'd you do that for? Which gives him 2d4 plus 2. Oops. 2d4 plus 2. And then he'll also take a Darlic Beam. It's no inspiring leader, but it's better than nothing. So he's at full health. Plus 10. Because he is not taking the time to stop and rest. Give me 1 second to dispense with that and dispense with that. Okay. An hour passes. You have discarded the dagger. All short rest attendant abilities have been recharged, I assume, yes?
Yes.
Did Thea want to spend any hit dice to fully recover her hit points?
Thea did, but the bar showing down there isn't really reflecting it.
Ah, noted. Okay. An hour has passed. Thea, do you want to try and track? Because Varin did say he would leave a trail.
Yeah. When we're ready to kind of start tracking that. Do you want a survival check?
Yes, please, and thank you. If I can get my thing here to work. And that's a 32. I was about to look for the DC, but no.
He's gonna go look around and be like, I'm pretty sure he left a trail. Aha! I think I found a clue. And there's like 5 sticks lined up in an arrow pointing along Varin's clearly showing footprints.
Yeah. Varin was essentially digging in his heels, left twigs and rocks to form arrows, gouged little V's and tree trunks. This is the trail that Adran could follow. No offense, Adran.
None taken.
Alright, there. Okay, so Thea, it looks like you didn't actually type in that your hit points were up at full.
They're not quite at full. They are just a few points short, but I didn't want to waste resources for another 3 points.
I mean, you could just spend a hit dice, an extra one. It'll recover on a long rest.
I guess.
Let me put it this way.
Resources.
Let me put it this way. With the fights that happen in these encounters, do you want to go in with less than full hit points?
I'm conservative with my resources. I tend to think of like stretching them out until I really need them, but I get worried about consumable resources in games.
Noted. Okay, so let me pull this up. Yeah, Varin left a very, very clear trail. There's even points where it's like he left trail. He left like double indicators, like 2 different V's pointing the same direction. Like, go that way, kind of a thing. Let me see here. Okay. Where did I put it? Give me 1 second. All right. Do either of you? So it takes you as do you proceed at normal speed, or do you try and go with stealth? Adrian, it would be up to
both of
you.
us or one of us.
I would imagine we just go. Agent or Varin's already clearing the path, but it's up to you, Agent.
Well, I'm actually gonna eat a fleetfoot leaf so that I can move and go faster.
Fair enough.
And that's only going to give me time for 1 hour.
Indeed. It takes the party traveling at normal speed, as I assume what you're intending then, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes the party 3 hours following Varin's trail.
Yeah.
So, the fight ended a little bit after 12, like right as we were getting to 12:01 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Then you took a short rest for 1 hour, so it's like 1:01, and then 3 hours to travel. The strong winds have dissipated. You are now coming more into the twilight of the day.
Gotcha.
Varin's trail led northwest of where we encountered the orcs and the lizard people and fiend and all that other sort of stuff. Leading into a low vale between hills and piles of trees and rocks. There's a waterfall cascading down into a muddy-looking pool that eventually lazily streams off towards a river nearby. Near the stagnant pool and the waterfall are the crumbled remains of an ancient stone structure. Here and there you can see where the wall had been formed into crenellations and fortifications. The tower that was surrounded by it would have been... Adrian, it's not a very big structure, but it would have been fairly well defended.
Yeah.
And yet, it is crumbled into ruin. The portions of the wall itself have fallen, portions of the tower have fallen, but more disturbingly, it's all fallen outward, as though a battle broke out from within and forced its way through out into the courtyard. The gates themselves are blown open outward. They're not shut. They were forced open from within with such force that when they struck the outer walls, they broke and scattered and shivered into splinters. The whole area is overgrown. You've seen Varin cast plant growth. Imagine plant growth cast on the same spot many, many, many times. It is thickly overgrown. The trail leads to where Varin, actually, something that Varin would have done after he arrived, is he would have taken the time to set himself up and would wait comfortably for the party. So he would have used hide in plain sight. So that's a 23. The trail leads near to where the river goes under a well-rotted bridge that must have once been able to lower and raise over the stream. And as you look upon this ruined small fortification, part of the ground suddenly seems to stir, ripple, and rise up, and Varin wipes some of the camouflage from his face. What took you guys so long?
We ran into some old friends.
Take an inspiration point. And that is where we're going to end for the evening. Everyone, specifically Varin, Thía, and Adran, now have... wrong one. Now have 315,379 experience points for Adran, Thía, and Varin. Del, you now have 252,501 experience points. So please update your experience points. And when we come back, hopefully next week, we will try and find Nanny Agatha and Adran. I imagine that this might very well be the chance to take her down once and for all.
Dun dun dun.
One can only hope.
Sorry. That was meant to be funny, not mocking.
I assumed. I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope it was thrilling. I hope it was fun.
Oh, it was good.
Adran, how much? I just have one question for you. How much do you want to have a one-on-one battle between you and Nanny Agatha to the death?
Yeah, no, that's a no-brainer. I definitely want one.
Noted. All right. Again, thank you both so much for playing. I hope it was challenging and fun, and I hope we'll see you again next week.
Good game. Thanks for setting up the game for us and having us play.
You're welcome. And that's where we're going to end it for the night. Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thía, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Bone Devil, Clay Golem, Glabrezu, Grey Slaad, Nycaloth. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.